Hey guys, it's Pie Man, back with another Call of Duty video. This will be its own standalone video though. Here in Call of Duty Vanguard on the Zombies mode with Dare and Fang. This is basically going to be a rant video. I'm just going to say that right out the gate. So if you guys want to just skip this or not even acknowledge its existence, that's fine. But I'm going to get what I want to say off my chest. So let's hop right into a match here, and we can begin. The zombie mode in this game was developed by Treyarch. And this is what it looks like. There's the sun being eclipsed by the moon there, kind of like a reference to Deriz from Call of Duty World at War. But of course, this zombies mode is an insult to Call of Duty World at War, because it is nothing like it. Not even close. As you can see, you got Harvest, Transmit, and Blitz. Yeah. So pretty much, instead of going through each individual reason as to why I hate this game mode, I need to explain to you guys first what made zombies for me personally. Zombies for me personally has always been about surviving as long as you can. Traditional round-based survival. Nothing more, nothing less. That was really the whole point to zombies from the beginning. It wasn't meant to be some kind of thing where, oh, do a million things to complete some quest, do 30 different things to complete an Easter egg, fight this weird boss that takes forever to kill and can one-shot you. No. Zombies was never supposed to be about that. It was supposed to be about surviving as long as you can, playing with your friends for the extra fun, and getting your perks, getting your class setups, all that shit. That's what zombies was supposed to be. Instead, what we got is this garbage. Nothing like zombies at all. I'm going to show you what I mean. We're going to play the Harvest game mode first, because this is not a round-based zombie map. This is more of an objective-based zombie map. And it's not even that fun. It's actually kind of annoying more than anything. Well, not annoying, but boring per se. It's very boring. The reason it's boring is because these three objectives, Harvest, Transmit, and Blitz, are the same. Every single time you complete an objective, it's the same damn thing. It's an absolute joke. Like, this is not round-based. This is collect the rune stones. Defeat an obelisk. Yes. This is really what zombies players want. This is really what zombies players want, Treyarch. They want to be able to pick up rune stones and deposit them into obelisks. You definitely know what the community wants. Still got all your classic power-ups. They replaced Carpenter with max armor, because they knew they weren't going to be putting any barricades on the map. because they knew they didn't want to make any round-based maps. They planned all of this meticulously from the start. And this is the map we got, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking tiny room that you get to navigate in. And then when you're done here, you get to navigate a tiny area outside of it. This is the zombies mode y'all waited a year and a half for. When Sledgehammer said they were working on Vanguard. They had just finished, they had just gotten booted off the project with Call of Duty Cold War because they fucked it up. So Treyarch took it over. So technically, Sledgehammer has had nearly 2 years to work on this game. And this is the zombies map we get. 2 years of work went into this. Imagine that. There are indie games that have been developed in 4 months. Zombie survival indie games that have been developed in a quarter of the time this map was, that are better than this garbage. But I digress. I'm gonna get a little more technical with why I hate this so much. Oh yeah, they replaced all the perks too. This is basically Juggernaut, but they call it something completely different, even though this is a Treyarch. Even though this mode was developed by Treyarch, they still had to rename all the perks. They renamed all the guns. The Pack-a-Punch camos don't even work. They have this new perk covenant system. It's like they tried to innovate, but somehow by innovating, they took like 7 steps back and completely fucked up a game mode that was already fine to begin with. So for the sake of consistency, I will explain why. For the sake of consistency, I'll get a little more technical about why I hate this mode so much. Treyarch, when they took over for Sledgehammer on Cold War, they obviously had a lot on their plate. Because Cold War was set to come out in 6 months, and the project was just handed over to Treyarch, like, very abruptly. Like, they had just pretty much finished working, or they were probably still focusing on their next Call of Duty game. They probably weren't intending to take over for Sledgehammer or anything like that. So what you'll get online is a lot of people saying Treyarch doesn't deserve the blame for this one, because they're already being overworked. You know, they just finished Cold War in 6 months. They had to put out a bunch of DLC for Cold War, and now they also gotta do zombies for Vanguard as well. And it's like, yes, you could definitely make the case that Treyarch was overworked. What you can't do is say that they aren't lazy. Because believe it or not, it is a game developer's job to develop a game. And if a game developer is given the responsibility to develop a game, they need to make sure they have that developed by the certain time period with which they were given to develop it. In other words, Treyarch was given a due date to make the zombies mode for this game, And they completely fucked it up because they were too lazy to do the job that they were given. As you can see here, this is the starting room from Shinonuma from Call of Duty World at War. It actually looks very nice. It's just too bad it's not actually a proper round-based map. Once again, kind of spitting in the face of the people who play Shinonuma regularly. So the technical reason for why I hate this so much is because the game dev is lazy. Now, is that enough in and of itself to say the zombie mode is trash? No. Because this game is still in the preseason. And there's probably plenty of time for them to come up with some round-based map eventually. Or at least so you would think. Now, given that this may be the case, why would I still be so upset over this mode? Well, because Treyarch has done several interviews in the past, before this game came out, where they pretty much underhandedly said that the zombies in Vanguard would still cater to the round-based fans. But in no certain terms did they ever implicitly say this game would have round-based. It's basically like another way of a game dev dodging the question. Because the interviewer asked the question, will they have round-based in Vanguard? And Treyarch answered, well, we'd still like to cater to our round-based fans. That's not an answer. You're dodging the question because you already know the answer. You just don't want to say it because you know less people will buy your game if you do. Which is very spineless of a game dev to do that. Very spineless of them to cheap out on making a zombies mode and then still try to get people to pay for it. Only reason I bought this game was for the multiplayer. Even the multiplayer is kind of buggy as shit right now. But at least Sledgehammer didn't lie to our faces and say that it wasn't ready. Or say that it was ready, sorry. At least Sledgehammer didn't say, this is what the game is going to be, and then totally subvert your expectations. At least Sledgehammer didn't underhandedly dodge any questions in an interview and flat out lie to their fans. Sledgehammer did not do any of that. That was all on Treyarch. 100%. Here's what this map is. This map is Outbreak, Onslaught, and Holdout in one. The Blitz game mode is just Holdout from Outbreak. The Outbreak itself is the main hub area that you go to after you finish each objective. Kind of an semi-open world area to explore. And then the transmit objective is Onslaught. You follow an orb around. And you wait for the orb to get to the end. That is what this zombies mode is right now. It is, they literally just took 3 game modes from Outbreak, meshed them all together, and then they had the audacity to say, we still care about our round-based fans. Look around you guys. Does any of this feel like round-based to you? Any of this at all? The Covenant idea is kind of cool. They upped the price of everything else. There's still a mystery box and a pack-a-punch machine, although if you'll notice, when you pack-a-punch your weapon, there's no pack-a-punch camo. As you can see here, it is now pack-a-punch at level 1. No pack-a-punch camo. This game, this zombies mode, is proof that Treyarch stopped caring about their fans a long time ago. And more recently, I want to get ahead of this, because I know that there are going to be some people that watch this video, very few, but some people who watch this video that will probably show it to their friends, and their friends' friends, and so on and so on. And eventually, it may take a couple weeks, it may take a couple months. Eventually, someone's probably going to comment and say, you don't know what you're talking about. Treyarch still cares about their fans. Everything that you've said is misinformed or a lie. I want to get ahead of this. Treyarch came out recently with another interview, basically saying that they think it's unfair for fans to be angry at them because they had so little time to work with to make this zombies mode, and that's another flat-out lie. Because they had a year and a half. They were working on Cold War, but they definitely could have given Sledgehammer some pointers. They could have worked with them to make a zombie map that looks a little bit better than this. Did they do that? No. They made this all by themselves, and then had the audacity to basically try and guilt trip their fans into saying, no, it's not our fault, guys, and you don't have a right to be angry at us. Bullshit. Bullshit. I know you're also working with the new engine. This is the Modern Warfare engine, not the Cold War engine. I'm perfectly aware of that. The problem is, modders have been making zombies modes with the Modern Warfare engine for a very long time, and they didn't have any trouble making round-based maps that functioned perfectly well with pack-a-punch camos on guns and everything. So how is it that a professional game developer can't do the same thing? How is it that a modder, which is probably just a single person or maybe a total of 3 people on a modding team, how is it that they are more competent than an entire dev team? How is it that an entire dev team takes so long to make a map that looks like this? It's a good, like, 100 feet long. But a modder group made up of, like, 2 people can make a fully fledged original map in, like, a few months that is working round base and everything with this engine. I don't want to hear that shit that, oh, it's a different engine, they couldn't have made it any quicker. A modder could make it quicker than Treyarch did. But people will defend Treyarch to the death on just about everything. Because Treyarch is incapable. Not only are they incapable of taking responsibility for their own, you know, mistakes with development, because obviously the last few interviews they did, they just guilt-trip their fans and try to make them feel bad for them. Like, no, you charge $70 fucking for this game, and you expect me to just give you a free pass with something like this. All I can say is I'm glad I bought this game for the fucking multiplayer and not the zombies, because it's absolute dog shit. We'll do one more objective here, and then I'll end off my rant video. I just want you guys to get a good feeling for what this zombies mode is, because this is all it is. The same 3 objectives over and over on the same reused maps from the campaign. It is the most repetitive shit you can possibly imagine. And if you think this is better than round-based, then you're smoking crack or something. Now, it's funny seeing people defend this mode every single time. Especially in the YouTube comments on other videos, because it's literally like one guy will defend this game, and then like 1,000 different people will jump on his case and be like, "You're smoking crack, dude." It's like, yeah. You would have to be smoking crack to think that this is the best Zombies installment ever. I mean, look at this. It's a map about as big as my fucking pinky toe. The zombie spawns are all over the place. They don't even have proper zombie spawns, like zombies coming out of one particular area. They just come out of fucking portals that appear out of nowhere. Does that make sense? Oh, look at that. Of course, it is not without its fair share of glitches either, because as you can see, I got stuck on a wall for absolutely no reason. Yeah, this is Zombies, guys. If you liked Cold War Zombies, if you liked Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, if you liked all those Zombies installments, then you seriously need to steer clear of this game. Like, I would save your money until the next Call of Duty game comes out, and then never trust Treyarch with a goddamn thing ever again. Here's a better suggestion. Here's a better suggestion. Buy Black Ops 3, mod it, and you're good to go. That's all you have to do. Mod Black Ops 3 Zombies, and you'll have all the round-based content you could ever need. Because Treyarch has clearly lost touch with reality. They no longer know what they're doing. They no longer care about what most of their fans want. All they're concerned with now is making a little extra bang for their buck by adding in this Dark Ether story bullcrap that no one really gives two shits about. I would have liked the Zombies Chronicles 2 or even a normal Zombies Chronicles for fucking Cold War. That would have been nice too, but instead we got this. This is what we're supposed to be hyped about in 2021 through 2022. Isn't this fantastic? No, it's ass is what it is. Complete ass. Anyway. I'm gonna exfil now. Because my rant is nearing its close. I want to show you guys another new thing they added. We haven't actually seen it yet. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to spawn on the exfil round. Oh, I heard it. Am I actually going to find it, or is it not going to spawn? Oh, there it is. Basically a new elite enemy, but it has a Gatling gun for an arm. They created a new elite enemy that is basically a mangler with a gun. Even when we're talking about new zombie types that they added, they only added one new elite enemy. One elite enemy. A mangler ripoff. It's not even that hard. And it's literally the only special zombie on the entire map. So yeah, once again, that's the zombies content you can expect here in Vanguard. So please, just skip this game if you're a zombies fan, because it will do nothing but disappoint you. Unless Treyarch can open their eyes, actually listen to their fucking fans, maybe this game has a chance. Maybe if they release a Zombies Chronicles, maybe if they start making round-based maps, this game might have a chance. Because it's a World War II themed game, and I expected a World War II themed game to have maps similar to the ones we had in Call of Duty World at War. But instead what we got is this crap. So, yeah. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed my rant. Or hope no one enjoyed it at all. I don't really care, because I need to get this off my chest regardless. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time.